Hello everyone, this is Eril from Gostudy. Today we have Annie with us here who made study abroad process with us. So we're gonna listen to her study abroad experience through this interview. So without further ado, let's begin. So let's start with your background questions. So could you tell a bit about yourself, where you come from and what had inspired you to do study abroad studies?
So my name is Annie Priscilla. I'm a student of DCU, Dublin City University. I recently got graduated and this is my vacation. I came to India after 1.5 years. I'm here in India for 40 days. So before going abroad, I was working as an HR in a company, private company. It is like a dream for me to go abroad. Like after watching so many Hollywood movies, series, fantasy movies and all, I'm a big crazy Potterhead. So it is a dream for you to just go see the world. So that is how it started. And somewhere in part I chose to go, okay, let's go make a profession of it, go study, get to know how things work. Because getting a job directly from here to foreign, like abroad, is very difficult. So in a way, if you go as a student, you'll get to know all the basic things. That's how my journey started to go study in Ireland.
Ireland seems to be a great choice. What has prompted you to choose this place?
Frankly speaking, it is Gostudy's Sundari. She was the one, like we say, no, right people, right time. And that call made the entire, like, it changed my life entirely. So Ireland was never in the picture for me. I was looking for going to Canada or UK. I didn't even know, like, I know that's a country, but I didn't know that we can go there, study, work and all. We received a promotional mail. Usually I will not check it. I checked it. I randomly filled in the form, like basic questions and all. And within the very next day, Sundari called me and she spoke to me. The way she spoke, it gave me, I instantly, okay, this is the place where should I go. I will purely give all the credit to Sundari. Usually if we get a call from like any agencies, we are not looking for any charges, you don't have to pay anything, we will get worried, like is it reliable, is it
It's credible or not?
Yeah. But the way she spoke, it convinced me and I entirely blindly trusted her.
Choosing Gostudy is the great choice of you, I guess. What made you to trust us?
It's up to the person who spoke to me about your entire functions, the colleges that they shortlisted and gave me, like you can apply here. They first asked me about what is my intentions, like what do you want to study, what do you want to pursue, what are your experience, what did you study earlier, what is the work experience and everything. And she suggested me so many colleges and everything. I actually was in contact with 2 other agencies. I was not impressed with their work. I was not happy at all because I tend to ask lots and lots of annoying questions, not like intellectual questions. It seemed they never answered me in a way that I understand. So for me, I didn't have any family support. Like my father and mother, they're not that educated person and all. So it is entirely up to me. I did all the researches. I did everything. So I want someone to just say, okay, you are in the right path.
Okay, to understand.
Yeah, exactly. So I am going in a right way, like contacting the right persons and everything. That's when Gostudy came in, and it's because of the person.
The next question is, you ended up with Dublin City University. What made you to choose DCU and why did you do HR program?
HR is my ultimate goal because I was working as an HR. So I was fixed. If I'm going to study abroad, it's going to be anything related to HR because I know what HR is. So I was confident in my course, like what I'm doing and all. So that is why HR. Why DCU is, I was looking for colleges first initially. Like there are many colleges like NCI, DBS and everything. And I did my research, and as well as Sundari, the person from Gostudy, suggested if you end up in a university, you have a wide chances. So when I did my research, and they had my course had international trip, and they have a very vast campus, and they have 3 campuses actually, and where I went is Glasnevin campus, and it's a very huge campus, and you can contact I was in touch with a colleague, like a senior person, like student there, and she also said that this is a better choice to come to study, especially for the management courses like finance, HR, marketing and everything. So that is why I selected. And especially my course has a very good panel people.
Okay.
So international trip, and then we had 3 days. We went to somewhere to just get to know the functions of the place. It's like that exactly.
Okay, fine. You are happy with your choice, I guess.
Yeah, very very much happy. We went to Belgium for our international trip.
How long it was?
It was 7 days trip. So we went to Belgium, we went to European Parliament, European Commission, and another place, some government place only there. And we went inside the Parliament. They showed everything, and we had a 1 hour session, and they told us about the European countries. 73 so and so countries are there. It is very very intellectual. Very informative.
So you would definitely suggest DCU for the upcoming students.
Exactly, I always suggest people. There are nice, like Trinity is there, UCD is there. Comparatively, DCU fees is also very affordable for the students who are getting educational loans, I would say, because Trinity is very high if you go by the fees and everything. Comparatively, UCD is also the same.
Okay, fine.
DCU is better for the students who are taking loan.
Okay. This question will be really to your personal question, I guess. So, what were the hurdles that you faced really when you study in Ireland, especially personally and as well as in your studies? And how did you overcome?
Personally, I would say I went all alone. I didn't have any connections, any friends. No one I knew from here. I didn't have any friends who came with me. I was entirely alone, just by myself. That was a big hurdle, personally, I would say. But thankfully, I got nice roommates. So for accommodation, I would say there is a site. I forgot the site name. Daft.ie. So from that website, I got the contacts and everything. My roommates, all of them were Indians from different part of India, like Maharashtra, Goa. So that was my personal to get settled in. It was very very hard initially. English is there, but still without the language and everything. Yeah, very to understand our own Indian people was very very difficult. And also I had this one crazy roommate. That was also the personal hurdles. And education wise, if you ask me, the education system here and there is very very different. There is no written exam for me for all my modules. In first semester we had 2 written exams. In the second semester just 1 exam. Rest all you have to do your research. Everything based on your they will mark you based on your assignments. How well you participate in your classes, how attentive you are, how do you involve you in the within your group of people. That they look for it, especially DCU, I would say they look for that. You should be very informative. It's big competition. People will be like, I'll answer all first benches, I would say. So you have to do lots and lots of research, like sit, open your laptop, search something. Because for me, I had a big educational gap. I completed my regular studies in 2014, and then I was working. I did my MBA in correspondence. You know how correspondence is. So I didn't even know ChatGPT existed until I went there. But ChatGPT is a great savior for me because it helped me with all my assignments. And there are few sites like Quillbolt for your grammar and everything. So I would say people do all those research. Like for the students who's gonna apply for it, should know all those things. So this is how I overcome. Yeah, and there is no books. You don't have to follow books. There is no particular books. It depends on the lecturers, I would say. If it is in elderly people, they have their own pattern of studies. Yeah, so for that you have to follow the books. But rest of it, everything is online. You have to go check everything. Even for the library, you don't have to take a physical hard copy or everything. Nothing like that. Everything is in the laptop. For me, it was for Gen Z's these days people. It might be easy. For me, I felt it was very very it was very difficult for me.
Okay. How did you manage your finance while you're studying in abroad?
I didn't have big savings. I entirely relied on the educational loan. So I took a loan from a private bank. It was a big process. My father is a government employee. I have to get ITRs for so many years. and I have to submit my own pay slips and everything. And there are lots and lots of rules that you should know. So I would say before taking educational loan, check for everything, the years, the percentage, what all the documents you need,
The
and
checklist for
exactly. And also you make sure if you are going to receive all your loan amount at one stretch, because there are few private agencies that will say that they will provide you loan. Because I got, yeah, I went almost to that agency, but then later on the way they spoke, the reply was not proper, and they didn't answer any of my questions right. And then all of a sudden they said we will disperse some of your loan amount now, and then rest of them once you go to Ireland. And then, so I wouldn't suggest that. Where I took loan, that bank gave me the entire amount in one go. So I would say you can check that.
How long was this process of applying?
It took me almost 2 months. For me, my father was the guarantee. So my loan is purely based on his payslip. So he
Collateral or non-collateral?
non-collateral. Since he was a government employee, it was non-collateral. Especially it was a non-collateral loan. We had lots of documentation works, background checks and everything. And in Ireland, I would say part-time. Part-time is it's like you're breathing and then you have to do your part-time. Yeah, so there are lots and lots of part-time opportunities are there. You can go, just check with supermarkets. There are lots of supermarkets, small restaurants and everything. It's not like in India they don't treat you not good. I would say, no, here we say wait, oh, you're a waitress or waiter.
Okay.
It's not like that. So you can work anywhere and everywhere if you're getting selected. So for that, PCC is very important, police clearance certificate. Wherever you're going to work, that is the one thing they ask from India, for the police clearance certificate. And I work in a home care as a carer. So for me, I have to go through lots of, again, documentation. Their graduating is from their police department. It took 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks, yeah. This is my second job actually. I went on September and I joined for my first part-time in October only. So I worked in Tesco. It is like a supermarket, like how Reliance and DMart is like. It is like that. But it was too far for me to travel. So I quit from there and I chose this. And this is a better pay. So they have a basic pay. When I went in 2023, it was 11.75. 11 euros 75 cents, and that every October and November they will have their budgeting thing. So every year it will increase. So the same year in November it became 12.75. Now it is 13. So where I work is I got 15 from the start only, like from 2023. So there are few like profession where they pay you better than the normal one, but you can work anywhere. You can work only up to 20 hours per week. As a student, yeah, you cannot work.
Is it on campus or off campus? The same.
No, the part-time.
The part-time, that is what I'm saying, that it is allowed only to work 20 hours even if it is on off campus.
Yeah. Even for me, the classes was just 2 days a week. So initially it was just Wednesdays and Thursdays, and later on it was just 2 days. After our international trip, it became just 1 day. So that doesn't collide with this. So this is purely the government rule. If you're a student, you're working on a student visa, you shouldn't work more than 20 hours. It is illegal. So it is not advisable also. Because when you're going for your next stamp, then it will become a problem, because everything will be synced into your PPSN number. Like we have a PAN card here. So it is the PPSN social security number. All your financial transactions will be recorded in that. When you're going to your next stamp, all these will become, problematic. So 20 hours. So you don't have to worry about repaying your loan, I would say, because most of the students' worry will be that how will I repay the 20 lakhs, 25 lakhs. With the right part-time, rightly, if you're doing the job, you can save. You can after your rent, EB and groceries and everything, you will be able to save at least 300 to 400 euros per month based on your part-time.
So you're saying that finance will not put the stop for your study abroad dream, right?
I'm very poor in managing my finance, but still I survived somehow. So people now, these days, people are like the students, the youngsters are very smart. So they can be, you can survive there. You can repay the loan within 1 year, because my old roommate, she came like a year before me. As soon as COVID over, she came. She finished her loan and everything. Now she's like saving money. She's going visiting all the countries and like that. So finance won't be a big problem for you unless you're not spending more on things. For a few years, I would say you can just shop. There are good stores like Pennies, Tesco, Duns. You can get your things from there. It is like that.
The next question is, how did you adapt yourself for the culture and environment in Ireland? Was there any cultural shocks?
I would say no. I don't know. Somehow I managed, because it is like mini India there. You will see more. If 10 people are walking in a street, for like out of 10, maximum I would say 5 will be Indians. So there wasn't big cultural shock for me. From my profession, like I'm working in healthcare, so I tend to have direct contact with Irish people. All my clients are Irish, purely Irish, elderly peoples. That's where I after hearing stories and all, know how they treat. They won't call their mom as mom, mummy, something like that. They call them mother as ma'am. Yeah. I don't know, out of respect or what it is. I never understood. So that was very different for me. And then it's all like how we see in Hollywood movies. After 18, they're not in the house. Parents only send them away. Please go. We want to live like peacefully. Yeah. From my client, I have an elderly person, like old lady, 90 years. Okay, she's living alone. She has family and everything, but still she will not let them stay with him, with her.
Is this a tradition?
It is kind of, yeah. They are very attached actually, not like Americans. They're not attached with parents. It's not like that. They're really attached to their family and everything, but still they won't live together. That was a big shock for me, because they also they have lots and lots of children. I tried to ask, I never understood. Okay. They say like we need our peace in our last days. It's like that. Some people are longing for it. Like definitely they say I want to live with my kids like that. But many people, they themselves want to live alone peacefully. That's it. And then even if they're sick, very sick, like bedridden people, you will not see any family person living with them. That is why healthcare profession is at the peak. So that is where I faced, like I came to know lots of cultural differences. But as a student, it is not much, I would say. If you have like Indian people, it's not that difficult.
So balancing life and studies and part-time wouldn't be the easiest job, I guess.
It wasn't. So that is where the stress comes. Even though you're working just for 20 hours, it is very hard for you to balance your studies and the part-time and the life there. So for the life there, you have to be in contact with the people, like friends. You have to make friends. I'm very poor in doing that, because until I know the person, I will not open up, I will not talk and all. So that's where loneliness hits you. That affects your studies and your part-time. And the part-time, I would say, the environment, the people working with you, if they are okay, then it's okay. If they are not okay, that also affects your studies. So for the studies, we will be caught up in your works, like assignments, research. It's not like just like that you ask ChatGPT and do whatever it gives you. No. Yeah, ChatGPT is like hints. You have to write entire thing, because they have very strict rules for plagiarisms there. They take it very seriously. You cannot just copy paste things. So when the assignments deadlines there, so you have to manage your part-time, the rotas. You'll have to inform your manager, say that you have this weekend, you have this assignment submission. Because all the people's rotas will be affected. Rota as in roster, they call it rota there. So your shifts there, you have to inform priorly a week or 2 weeks before, in order to get like after 2 weeks an off or half a day, or adjust your shifts like that. So it is very mandatory that you should follow your rota properly, because this has affected me. I once didn't follow when I should go work and but then I had my college like class, a very important class, and the work on same day. If you lose even 4 hours, like 1 day pay, it will affect you financially, because it will be very tight initially until you will learn how to manage later on. But initially, for I would say 3 to 4 months, it will be very hard for you to manage how to split your salary for the rent, EB, your grocery things. And for groceries, you have lots of Indian stores and cheap stores. For just groceries alone, there is shops called Lidl and Aldi. You can get your things there, right from rice till everything. For vegetables, there are lots and lots of Indian stores also. So you'll have to like split your amount, put it in that. So even 1 day pay is very important. So you'll have to follow your rota, like coordinate with your assignment submission dates, deadline dates and everything. Because if you sit for an assignment, you will not realize how fast the time runs. I've been in with my laptop in my bed for an entire day without eating, even not without using the loo. So it can be that stressful when it comes to your assignment. So managing your part time, like the finance and everything, it plays a very crucial role in your studies. If you get affected by that, you won't be able to perform. Like, it is from my personal experience. There are people who can do like 2 works at the time also. For me, I felt it was too stressful for me. Yeah. So I would say properly manage.
Balance is getting affected.
Yeah.
So what's your overall experience in Ireland?
So cold, very very cold, be prepared. So I would start from the day I landed there. So before going, I lost my 30 euros, which is very very important, on a taxi. So don't do that. Check for the buses from the airport. There are lots of bus options. If you Google it, you will know. So from the airport, if you come outside, there are lots of buses. It will, if you are a student, it's just 2 euros initially. Just you have to drop in and they will give you the ticket. As soon as you go, you have to get few cards. Like they will inform you, but still IRP, PPSN, equally important, leap card. That is the travel card. So if you're a student, it will take just for one tap, 1 euro. For 90 minutes, you can travel everywhere. You can travel in bus, you can travel in luas like the tram, and you can even travel in trains. If for the one tap, 90 minutes. Whatever modes you choose, it's your wish. So I lost 30 euros from airport to my apartment. So I would suggest people to search for the transportation and then do, because the taxi people, they tend to cheat. They will know at first glance, they will know these people are new, like the students and everything. So we will lose money there. And then the cold, I would say it is, we will not we have never imagined. Yeah, we are never used to it. Our December, our winter is like the summer there.
Okay.
So it is that cold. It can be very cold. So be prepared for that. You can get your coat. For the coats, I would say do not buy anything from here. Just get like thick sweatshirts, hoodies like that. Once you go there and then get coats, because I got my coat, like jacket, from Decathlon here, which was not working. It was 3,000 rupees. My brother sent me a coat from Meesho, which was 500. Comparatively, I used this 500 coat so long, it was warmer than this one. And I washed it, like using it and all, this is better. So I would not suggest people getting their jackets.
It will also overload your package.
As a student, they will give you like 40 to 45 based on your airlines. It comes around somewhere 40 to 45 kgs. Take as much vessels you can for cooking.
Okay, when it comes to package, could you mention, did you follow any checklist?
Yeah, I have got checklist from your Gostudy that helped me a lot. They gave like basic things, what all you have to get, what not to get and all. And there are all guidelines also, which you should pack, which you should not pack. In check-in bags, get whatever you're getting, like shampoo, soaps or whatever it is, get only 100 ml bottles, because they will throw it away. In front of you. Yeah. Sorry, in cabin bag. In check-in bag, you can pack everything. If it is wrapped properly in bubble wrap thing and all, you can take even guns in your check-in bag. But in your cabin bag, there are strict rules. I would say to follow that. And to go there, don't bring so much clothes, because you will end up getting thick clothes there. I would say get thermals from here. It is good compared from Ireland. I got from my thermals from Jockey here. It was warmer than the ones which I got there. Yeah. So thermals you can take. I wouldn't suggest jackets or long coats and all. It won't help you much. You can go get that in Pennies and Tesco, Duns. These three are like a cheaper place for us, and they will have, yeah, it is best. The quality will also be best. So you can get it from there. You should not get it from there. From like bring all the big luggage, carry it and go. Uh, and overall, I would say people are good. They're really friendly. There are people like odd peoples, you know how it is, like everyone is human, it is like that. But overall, I would say it is like it changed my life entirely. I'm here because of that decision. Great thanks to Gostudy Sundari.
The next
Yeah.
question.
Okay. Overall, it's good. It's pleasant. Ireland is very beautiful place. You should go visit. There are lots of hills. You can go hiking. They have clubs there. I went 2 or 3 times hiking and everything. And they have lots of Tamil communities like Ireland Tamil Changam.
Okay.
They have lots of communities. If you are struggling with anything, anything at all, you can contact them. In Instagram and Facebook, they have lots of communities. You can go look for it and then say. That was my good experience. So I participated in, they had a Kode Vida. So many Tamil people in that event. It was in a big park. Around 4,000 to 5,000 Tamil people came. You will not. I didn't believe there are families who are living there around from like 30 years ago, 40 years ago.
Okay. So, in your study abroad journey, how did Gostudy help you?
Gostudy as a major part in that. So as I said earlier, Ireland was never in the picture. So it is because of Gostudy I am here today in Ireland and all. And then once I booked an appointment, I came with my Chittappa. We both came to just get to know how things work here. And the way your person Sundari spoke to my uncle like Chittappa, he was very convinced and he was sure. Okay, it is a reliable source. And then I also checked about the payment, because when you get things for free, you have lots of doubts. How will they do it for free? Yeah. So I didn't believe it first. I thought it will go from here, go from there. I know, like now I know how it is, but it's not big. In some places they will ask for you like upfront, you have to pay 1 lakh or 5 lakhs for our charges and everything. Here I did not pay anything at all. No, nothing. They helped me with selecting my colleges. They helped me, assist me with my courses. Like they cleared me like what I know what I was going to study, but still it helped me a lot. Yeah, with financially in every step, and even in getting accommodation, Sundari suggested me few sites, and then she suggested me a website where you can talk to like students who's currently studying there. So it helped me a lot. The way she spoke, it was very convincing and trustworthy for me. That is how I ended up here with you. Ghost.
Was you happy at our service?
Yeah, I'm very, very happy and grateful for it.
On a scale of 10, how would you rate?
I would say 100. Especially for Sundari. Others I wouldn't know. Because even now, today I'm in touch with her. Like she asked me, can I suggest some people, like students, to to get in touch with you. I asked her about the dissertation. She gave me few like previous students' numbers. She helped me a lot. So it's good.
So when you approach Gostudy, you need to get us through the consultants. So our consultants are the backbone of Gostudy. I would really say that. So thank you for
Star rating for your consultant.
thank you for that, and thank you for sharing your real experience. And it is worth to have this kind of heartfelt to hear the stories.
It is my pleasure. Somewhere someone is getting benefited, because I was zero. I know I want to go there. I know my destiny. I knew my destiny, but I didn't know my path. So here that got cleared for me. So thank you.
Thank you, Annie. Thank you for your inspiring study abroad journey and your stories. I think it would be an eye-opener for the forthcoming students. So thank you really for sharing your experience.
This opportunity.
Great.